It's the 5 a.m. Hey, good afternoon, evening in the world. It's a 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, but it's like 10:17 p.m. on a Sunday night. I was ready to go to bed, and I said, "Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the show today." So, I want to break the streak. So this is our 390th episode. 390, wow. And I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way so you get home. Hopefully you can go to sleep early and not be up late. I'm really exhausted. Been a long day. Anyway, had a lot of fun today. Posted up some videos the other day. There is a premiere going up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the morning for a Coke Mentos video. It's part of our Sprint 2 review session. The first Sprint 1 review, we posted that up, and we had a large Coke bottle and tried our new Coke and Mentos delivery device. Tomorrow we use a small Coke bottle and see how it works and view it in a different way. It's kind of like how a lot of software designers, they build things for desktop, and then they also test it for mobile phones and things like that, and tablets and things like that. Hey, Bubbles, how you doing? And so it's kind of like that. So we're having some fun. Got to have some fun, right? And we're applying Agile. And in this case, we're doing iterative design to the delivery system for the Coke Mentos. I think next time we're going to try a magnet. Had that idea the other day. I was watching something. So we're going to put a magnet in there and use that to do the release mechanism and tape up the thing. So it doesn't do what it does. You have to see the video to see what it does. So anyway, I think on one topic tonight. It is Sunday. It's time to go back because I'm getting up early tomorrow. I got to go to bed. So it's kind of late. We ended our frog experiment today. We let the frogs go in the local pond. So they all went from tadpoles to frogs, and that was something we did. I think I showed some pictures. I'll probably do a collage of video or pictures from that experiment, watching the frogs grow up during COVID. It was a COVID experiment. And so we did that today. And we celebrated some birthdays and had some good time. Anyway, okay, so the one topic that's Agile and Scrum besides doing the Mentos iterative work is analysis stories, and I go, danger, danger, danger. The other day I was sitting in a meeting, they talked about doing an analysis stories for placeholders for some work they needed to do. And I messaged back to the manager and says, like, what, it may maybe sound like a stupid question, but what is an analysis story? What does it really get you? Does it have any business value at all, actually? I would argue no. But there's a lot of people from the waterfall world that would want to do analysis for like a whole sprint, 2 weeks, then do some coding, and then do some testing. So you have to keep an eye out for that. When I do hear the word analysis stories, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do some analysis. But if the story's tight enough and small enough, what I like using is I like doing spikes. I don't believe anything should be analyzed anymore to the point where understanding it, because here's why. So if you do a sprint and you do an analysis story and you work on one sprint, 2 weeks later, you decide you want to code it and then you want to test it. What's the odds you forgot everything how you did the analysis 2 weeks ago? Pretty good, right? So it doesn't really pay to do it. And what if you did all that analysis and it really isn't what the customer wanted because you never had the requirements from the customer in the first place? So you did all this analysis work on producing something the customer really didn't have an idea what they wanted. So you may think you're helping the customer by doing some analysis, but if the customer really doesn't know what it's doing, you're wasting money. I would rather do spikes. So if I had an analysis story, or I didn't know enough information about where we're going to go, and there's a lot of risk, how I was going to build the application that the business wanted, I would do a spike. But the thing is, my difference between my analysis is I would analyze what I want to do and do a quick little code or a spike or some kind of experiment to see if I can get close to where I want to go. Is it viable? So I can get that information back to the customer. I say, yes, it is viable. No, it's not viable, or it's going to take a lot more time to do, and it's more complicated than we thought, and we have to come up with a different way of doing it to get what you want. But at least I have some code and some product from which to show the customer. If you just do analysis and have a spec or a write-up or something, that really doesn't have any value. I did a project many, many years ago, and we're going to keep this short, where we built hardware. We built a couple computer systems, new displays, new hardware, new electronic, new software, a whole kit and caboodle. From what we got, and this other group, what they did is wrote a spec. Who do you think made millions and millions of dollars for their company? We did. Because they bought our stuff, put it in production, and we sold hundreds and hundreds of them, right? And the spec people had one spec. Oh, yeah, they got a spec. Knew how they want to do it, but we actually did a product that they didn't have before and never existed. So there's a big difference between doing analysis and getting something that try. So my computer just did some wacky thing. That was pretty well. So I'm going to hang up. I'm going to say have a good night. See you tomorrow morning. Try to get up at 5:30 a.m. and be in here and do the show. Please give us a thumbs up if you like it. Again, tomorrow at 9 a.m., ring the little bell, and you'll get notification when we premiere the little video tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? You all have a great weekend. I guess overseas, you're already in your Monday, getting halfway through. Good for you. We're not there yet. So have a good night or good day or good morning, and take care. Bye. See ya.